11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. I am in Berkley in a soundproof room all the way away from all the people. I just finished the gig. Jenna and the Charmers gig was a magnificent, incredible success. Julie Luce, hi there. Hi there, hi there, hi there. Just incredible the show was. It was magical, it was divine, it was everything. And right now I am sitting where there's a next to this really great air purifier, by the way. And hi Patty, hi William D. I am at the jazz school in Berkeley where Okan Esiet is playing with Lenny White, and my friend Sylvia Cuenca, who's a drummer from San Jose. Thank you. Sorry I didn't put the whole show on, but we were working on new material and working with a new bass player, and it felt good to just put little snippets out there. And then people were actually posting on their own Facebook pages. Okay, cool. So right now Lenny White is playing, and as I leave here, I will mask up and from the back do a little Facebook Live if I can. Hi there, hi there, hi there. Yeah, just what a day. Watching Jackson Browne last night and his band and Jason Crosby. Oh, my goodness gracious. Really, hey Carol, gave some inspiration. And now to hear those guys playing, and maybe, like I said, we'll get to, as I'm leaving, we'll do a little whoosh there and see that. And tomorrow I've got other stuff going on, and I might do a quick Facebook Live during the day. And then tomorrow morning, Alex. And then tomorrow night, Poetry Glam. Anybody up for Poetry Glam tomorrow night? Let me know. Tonight is super fun. I'm waiting patiently for you-know-who. One more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. I'm doing this from my phone, so it's a little more challenging because we need to do I need to invite him once he's here, which I don't see him yet, but maybe I'll see him a little bit. Carol, Julie, Patty, Mama Grace, wherever you are. 11:11 with Jenna at the jazz school in Berkeley. Susan Muscarella has done the most amazing thing, and she will be on the show. Yes, William, you'll be on Poetry Glam tomorrow night? Cool. Julie, read your poem from Dinky Creek. I would love to hear that. Oh, guys. Can you hear it? Let me turn this. Let me open this. Let me see what I can do. Hold on. They're right over there. This is the jazz school. And that's Esiet. Listen. Can you hear it? Amazing. But there's all these rooms down here. Look, practice rooms. This is the Betty Carter Jazz Studio. This is the Miles Davis Jazz Studio. Wayne Shorter Jazz Studio. Max Roach Jazz Studio. And there's more. We're gonna go back. Oh, and who's this? Bud Powell Jazz Studio. Jamie Abersol Jazz Studio. And I'm in the Duke Ellington Jazz Studio. It's a lovely place to check out. They are doing indoor shows, but I just came in here because I wanted to see Sylvia and I wanted to see Essiet, and then Michael Golds, who I used to be in a band with 25 plus years ago, was at the door and he said, come around the back and I'll put you in one of the studios and you can do your show. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in the Duke Ellington room right now. Gary Lambert, I'm waiting for you. You need to pop on here. We need a Jenna Mammina Jazz Studio. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Well, I think it's a lot of money. I need a house more than I need a studio. I'm working on the house part. But it's cool to be here. And there's a beautiful piano right here. Gorgeous piano. But I am waiting for Gary patiently. Gary, he said he's ready, but I'm pretty sure he knows we're not doing Zoom. So as soon as he pops on here, how are you guys doing? What's going on? What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you doing tonight? I have this big scarf on because it's kind of cold out, but it's not cold in here. I just dropped something. Oh man, what a great gig we had. You're not seeing any way to pop on. Let me see what I can do here. Can I invite you? Are you here on the show? I'm inviting you now. Do you see the invite to be invited? Because I just invited you. Patty, we'll talk. Pray for the house. Okay, I'm praying. Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen. One more Saturday. Gary Lambert.
And there you have it.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're doing it kind of on the fly today.
It's because I had a gig at the back room.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you played outdoors.
And now Lenny White and Okan Essiet are playing over at the jazz school.
Oh, cool.
And Sylvia's in town, so I jumped over here to hang out with them for a little bit. And I got escorted in through the back, and I'm in the Duke Ellington studio right now.
Wow, I wasn't sure exactly where you were. I thought maybe it was SF Jazz or something like that because I popped on after you had started and you were doing that walking tour. Amazing. I didn't know the jazz school had all those different studios, and incredible. That's really so great.
And Susan was here, and she's going to be on the show. Susan Muscarella.
Oh, wonderful.
Escorted me back here and then went and introduced the band. And so, yeah, now I'm just hanging out in the jazz school in the back.
Very cool. Very cool.
How are you?
I'm fine. I hate to disappoint you by not getting onto a moving train and making it real exciting this week.
You know what I really wanted to do tonight? I wanted to get on BART.
And
I had every intention to do the show on BART with you. But when Sylvia showed up at my show, I thought, no, I'm gonna at least go hang with her for a few minutes, and we hung outside. And so,
well, it's funny. The other day, I happened by the show when you were out in front of the Zuni Cafe, and at that moment, I happened to be on a bus, and I thought, oh, I should pop in on the show on a bus.
Oh, you totally should.
But it was someone else's night. I don't want to pop in on someone else's night. I've got my Saturday night.
Yeah, well, I love that you're here on Saturday nights, and it feels so good to be here in Berkley and coming off that gig and coming off last night. Jackson Browne was just...
Yeah, I was really happy to see that you made it there. I haven't seen a Jackson show in too long. I saw him on a Save a benefit, but I haven't seen him do a full show. And I used to go see Jackson every single time he came to town. Um, Still great.
So, yeah, and it was cool to see Jason playing. And
Yeah, I mean,
just,
after the tragedy in his life.
yeah,
But well, it's so funny, it's like Jackson's world has converged with ours because Jason, being from playing with Phil and playing with, various Bay Area jam
Three
people.
Decibel and
Yeah. Um,
Moon
yeah.
Alice and Rolf. I mean, we've all hung out in New Orleans together.
Right. And then
But
Greg Lease is playing with Bobby now, and Leslie Mendelson, who's another friend and another, Bobby associate. So it's really,
super cool.
yeah.
She was really cool.
I'm a big fan of Leslie, and I love that
She was
love
really, really
love
cool.
that she got that song on Jackson's album. So yeah, it's good stuff going on.
Yep.
And I've had a week.
Yeah.
I've had quite a week since I last saw you.
What's your week? Tell us about it.
Well, I guess I was coming back from New Haven, where I just seen J Rad, and then since then I've done 4 Dead and Company live streams. Sunday from Hartford. Was it Tuesday? Tuesday from Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. Then we had 2 nights off, and on the 2 nights off, I went out and saw live music. Um, I went to see Stephen Bernstein and MTO at the New City Winery, and then on Thursday I went and saw the amazing guitarist Mary Halverson, who did this fantastic show at Roulette in Brooklyn, which was first her playing with a string quartet, the Mevo string quartet, doing all new compositions of Mary's. And then the second set started with her sextet, and then Mevos came out and played the end of it with them. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. And then 2 more. Last night they were in Michigan. They were in Clarkston, Michigan, the old Pine Knob. It's got a corporate name now, but everybody still calls it Pine Knob.
Still call it Pine Knob.
In fact, someone is selling T-shirts that say, "I still call it Pine Knob," which I really love. And
Pine Knob, Alpine Valley.
right, right, yeah.
Pine Stadium.
Deer Creek will always be Deer Creek.
Deer Creek.
Yeah. And then tonight they were in Cincinnati, and every show has been tremendous. I mean, the band is just so consistently excellent and surprising and on their toes.
I can't imagine how fun it must be to play that many times. Hi, Jeff. Like, we've played twice now in a year and a half, a year and 8 months. Yeah. And, to have that opportunity. Jeff Metzger, that photo was your friend and my friend, David, who know each other, and you're the other connection. Crazy today at the show. People that were there. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
So cool.
But yeah, those guys, I've caught a little bit of the live streams and sound amazing.
They look great. They're so on it.
They look healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say something that may be a little heretical in the Grateful Dead world, but I think there are actually more genuinely new ideas coming out of this band than maybe came out of the Grateful Dead in like the last 15 years of the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, I've read that on some threads.
Which is not to say that the Dead wasn't making incredible music during that period, but it's true of all careers, most careers, the incredible innovation is done in the first part of it, and then you get good at what you do, and then you kind of refine it and come up with variations of it. But the Dead did all their radical trailblazing and in 60s, 70s, maybe to the cusp of the 80s, and then they just did what they did, and it was transcendently wonderful. But every show I'm hearing some variation on this music that wouldn't have occurred to the Grateful Dead, because of the combination of personalities and the way the older guys in the band have evolved, and it's kind of stunning.
Well, you have musicianship coming from all different corners, different
perspectives, different generations, different influences, and that changes everything up in a really great way.
Johnny Border. Hi, Johnny Border. Well, there's, oh, I missed the 11:11 with Jenna because there's 12 of you now. Thanks, you guys. I've been on stage for, we did almost a 3.5 hour show today.
Wow.
So I'm like animated and I'm kind of, wow. And now I'm sitting in here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. So you and David have been having fun?
We've been having fun. We've had wonderful guests on. Tonight we had Andy Bernstein, the head of Headcount, which is such a fantastic organization and so crucial and vital right now in terms of encouraging participation in democracy and protecting voting rights. And he was great. He was so eloquent and so really laid out the program beautifully, and just talked, and it's nonpartisan in that they don't endorse candidates. And yet when you're talking about the threats to democracy, and the threats, the voter suppression and all that stuff, you kind of can't avoid the, shall I say, elephant in the room. And then you think about which party has that symbol, but I won't get into that too deep. But you have to talk about who is trying to narrow the possibilities of voting for people. So but it was really good. We didn't get deep into politics. We got deep into democracy, which is a distinction that has to be made. So that was great. And we had David Lemieux on last night, the Grateful Dead archivist, and the guy's been responsible for all those amazing box sets and archival releases for the last 20 years. Yeah, it's been really a blast. And we've been getting great feedback from people. People are really liking the live streams and the halftime shows. So
Cool.
Pretty darn happy.
David Dodd was at my show today.
Oh, great. I love David.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. Mm-hmm.
So we kept that. Hi, Naomi. Oh, thank you. We're looking good, Gary.
Well, good. Well, I'm a little groggy. It's been quite a week. And then, we're going to move into later and later time zones with the live streams. We have our first central time, which means, I won't be getting done till midnight rather than 11. Right. And then when they'll get into mountain time, they'll get into West Coast time. So I'll be putting in some late nights, but I'm used to that.
So we'll let me ask you that now then. Will you be available what's happening next Saturday?
Next Saturday night, I think they are. Wait, where are? Yeah, the next Saturday they're at Wrigley. So it will be in Central Time, but I also have the option.
I knew that because my nephew's getting married. That's why I'm not going
to. You are a responsible relative.
I'm a responsible relative. Do you guys get that? I'm a responsible relative.
Yes, relatively speaking. Anyway, but the luxury of watching the live stream is I can hit pause and come on 11:11 with Jenna, and then watch the rest of the show later.
Thanks.
So next Saturday night, I'll be on 11:11 with Jenna. Woo! Fake applause.
Round of applause for Gary Lambert. Have you had any epic meals this week that we need to hear about? Oh, I gotta show you guys something. Can I, let me interject. Have you heard, I'm a big cheese curls fan. Like I like Amy's cheese curls. Cheese, like cheese. What are those original things called?
Cheetos or?
Cheetos.
Yeah.
And then Amy's created a better one. And somebody else. Pitos. It's made with pea and pulse flour.
Interesting.
Does anybody know about Pitos?
I
want Pitos to come on the show. I want to interview the people from Pitos. These things are the bomb. Pitos.
Always looking for intriguing new snack foods. Did I tell you about the intriguing new snack food that has captivated my heart and soul? The Trader Joe's key lime kettle popcorn. It's amazing.
Trader Joe's
key lime kettle popcorn.
Kettle popcorn. Oh my God!
It's incredible. It's not anything you would think of that could possibly exist. You wouldn't say, if I was going to invent something, I'd invent this. It's amazing.
Really? Because I'm sitting here going key lime and popcorn.
Yeah. Well, think about, there's always lime on your Mexican street corn, gives it that extra tang. but you still get the corn taste.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the closest analogy I can come up
Yes.
with. Um,
This does get all over your fingers. It's just like a real Cheeto,
yeah,
but it's made from peas.
yeah. As far as epic meals, yes. Today, today I did real good. Today I made fish tacos with fresh mango salsa, homemade fresh mango salsa. And oh man, it was just one of those things I was thinking about for a few days. I said, I
Nice.
need to make some fish tacos. And the salsa came out seriously good, and the fish was really good. So, very,
Tell us about your salsa.
huh?
Talk about your salsa so I can eat more pizza.
All right. Well,
I haven't eaten one.
well, it being mango salsa, mango played a prominent role. And then it was mango, onions, um, both some sweet peppers and jalapenos, lime juice, cilantro, a little bit of cayenne. Um, had just the right kick, sweetness, everything complemented the fish beautifully. Yeah,
That sounds really
it
good.
was really, really
Anything
good.
else during the week?
I had at the MTO show, the City Winery makes an excellent ahi tuna sandwich. I had that with truffle fries. That was awfully good. And then at home during the week, I was pretty, I made a burger one night. I can't remember that far back, but it was it was a good eating week. But
Suzanne asked if you need a roommate.
I need
Wow, Gary, you need a roommate.
at some point I'm going to need a room, but
Everybody, Gary's going to need a room.
that time hasn't come yet. We're still a little ways from.
Is your brother expecting to come out sooner than later?
I don't really know. Like what his plans are at this point. We just have to play it by ear, see what's good for him, see what's good for me. I mean, this job is tying me up till the end of October. And then when you're getting into winter, do you want to like try to get a house ready to sell in the winter? I don't know. It might not happen until spring.
Well, it's hard to move in the winter.
Yeah, it's all that's hard. So, the conversation goes on. My reprieve continues, at least for now.
The couch stays put.
The couch stays put. The couch, I mean, the couch may have to move with me.
Oh, the couch has to be like the Dead and Company should put that in their rider.
It should, yeah,
somehow.
yeah, or put me in their rider as someone who just lives on the couch and goes on the road with them.
The couch could be moved around.
The couch on tour would be a literal
tour.
couch tour would be really beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone who who spends the money in Dead and Company will, but I like the idea.
You don't know. It might be the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, these pitos are
all right.
good.
I'm going to look up pitos. I'm going to see if my local snack purveyor has them.
4 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber. There's some fat in them.
Well, sure.
A little bit more of that than I want, but insanely cheesy, the cheesiest hands down, right here, Pitos. So if anyone knows anyone at Pitos, they need a new spokesperson.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jenna Mammina. I better save some for later. But
all right.
Anyway, well, I'm really happy that you're here, and I'm probably going to say goodbye soon because I'm going to sneak. Maybe I'm trying to think if I could sneak out there. I don't think the door. I think they closed that door. Lee Brinkman is here tonight.
Oh, say hi to Lee for me, please.
Doing sound. Yeah. And Susan's here, and those guys are on stage. Lenny White and Esiat Okan Esiat, and I'm not sure who's playing piano.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can sneak in there with this though. But sorry.
That's okay.
God, if I can, I'll go. I'll probably say goodbye in a little bit on the show, and then if I can do a little live, then I'll do a live.
All right. Well, I'm happy to make this a short one because it's been a long day for me, and we covered all the bases. Whether I'm going to be here, whether I'll be here next Saturday, and what I have for lunch. So
What are you watching online? Anything new?
Well, keeping up with Ted Lasso still, and I think I told you about Only Murders in the Building last week with Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Right.
Yeah. So those are the two things I'm most consistently with. Anything else?
Hi, Michael Peel.
Yeah.
Hi, April. We're coast to coast.
Great.
Totally coast to coast right
Wonderful. Love it.
14 people watching and more later.
Could be.
You guys share the show. Tell your friends about the
Mm-hmm.
show. Coming up on September 30th. If you want an hour, if you want some time.
All right.
One of the
I think September 30th is in the break between legs of the tour, so I should be pretty flexible.
Good. I'd love to have you on the show.
Yes.
So we're doing a 12-hour.
I know.
11 to midnight of that next morning.
Fabulous.
Kind of thing. Well, midnight that night and then the next
Right.
morning. I think I better go eat some lunch.
All right.
Thank you, Gary Lambert.
Thank you, Jenna Mammina, as always.
Oh, good. Patty Loman's going to be on.
Good.
And some Sunday night, Gary, do some poetry glam with us. I'd love for you.
All right.
For sure. Gary Lambert, everybody. I love you, man. Thank you.
Love everybody. I wasn't really paying attention to the comments because I don't know how to see them on the phone. So to anyone who commented, hi.
And if you want to pick a letter, then I'll sing a song as I say goodbye.
Okay. F.
I'm listening.
F as in fish taco.
F as in fish tacos. F is full of fun. F is A, B, C, D, E, F right before G. And Gary Lambert in the house today. I hope that all of you stay safe, stay healthy, and always be real nice. And Gary, let me start from the heart. I will start, go backwards here. I wish you all a full heart, not to compare with a full belly from your fish tacos. A full heart, I will say hello, and from those words make them so fascinating words. And from your mind, fearless thoughts, a fearless life, and more fish tacos for everybody going round town. I'm gonna say hello to my mama Grace, and all of you sleep tight and have a really good night. It's only almost 9, and I will say I will have good times before then. I'm dreaming of fish tacos. I might make that too tonight. Gary Lambert, you are always every Saturday night out of sight. Super out of sight. Thank you, all of you, and I wish you all a very good night. Love hard.
Real hard. Night.